Car of the week. Holy cow. This thing is awesome beyond words, but I'm going to do my best to put some words to it. If there's one custom shop that's beyond reproach, it's definitely the Ring Brothers. I've never heard anybody say anything but great things about their builds, and with their SEMA 2024 creation, you can really see why. They started off with what frankly might be one of the coolest and most respected models out there in a Buick Grand National. This particular car does have a 3.8 liter V6, the same displacement that these things came with from the factory, but that's about where anything factory with this car stops. This particular machine is capable of 2,000 horsepower with the help of 50 pounds of boost that's flowing through a Duttweiler performance engine. It keeps getting even more awesome when you learn the fact that it's shifted through a T56. I mean, just imagine having 2,000 horsepower under your foot and really getting to row through those gears with that manually shifted T56. It just sends a chill down my spine thinking about it. The power is really where things just are getting going, though. The car's custom from top to bottom, as you'd probably expect from the Ring Brothers. The chassis and pretty much every nut and bolt on this thing is custom. Beneath the car, we find a Roadster Shop chassis, pretty much the go-to in these high-end builds. It also has three-way adjustable Penske shocks. Plenty of stopping powers on board as well, because 2,000 horsepower isn't going to be a lot of fun to drive around in if you just can't get it stopped. For that, we turn to carbon ceramic brakes from a C6 ZR1. I'm not sure how you guys feel about this parts list so far, but it almost feels like the Ring Brothers read my mind in terms of what a perfect build sheet looks like. Some of the things that you might not notice at first glance are fenders and side skirts that have been modified a little bit to make the car look a bit more aggressive and shake things up a bit. An area where I noticed they got really aggressive with the design was on the front and rear bumpers that are both custom. Looking at them side by side with the stock version of the car here, the Ring Brothers version of the front bumper especially really kind of modernizes the car without taking away that 80s feel and angular styling. A build like this wouldn't be complete without sprinkling on a little bit of carbon fiber. I'm a big carbon fiber guy, and in this case I feel like it was really tastefully done with just little pops here and there that allow it to set itself apart visually even more than it already does. And last but not least, the sound. This might seem like a pretty straightforward thing, but I would imagine that it was probably a challenge to get it to sound a certain way, because let's just say that if you have a V6, it's pretty easy to make things go off the rails and sound terrible. In this case, though, that's not the case. I'll just let you guys hear for yourself.